we have returned, and it is time. Final hour of episode 3 of Unfettered. Constance Stormheart has just jumped boldly onto the deck of this ship. Quite a few of them are knocked down. I'm gonna say let's say like half of the ones that were knocked down were under the deck, half the ones that weren't are up here with you. So there are roughly, say, 7 that are prone currently. They are in a very unfortunate position. I'm just going to start marking things. The ones with this symbol are prone. This isn't going to matter soon, I know, but...
Let's reduce their legendary action count.
And you, and you, and you. Alright.
So
I believe you still have an action.
Actually, I used the Cloak of Air after the action.
Oh, okay.
Just there's reasons for this.
Sure.
I have to do with keeping concentration because I might hit myself.
Gotcha.
Centered on me. Whirlwind.
Oh boy. Okay, so...
Well, I'm going to make the first strength save.
Yeah. Let's see where you go.
Up.
Oh!
Alright, I'm down to 2 temp HP for the round.
Okay. Any loose object in the sphere moved to the unoccupied. Does that mean you can move anything to any place, or anything to everything to the same spot?
I can move anything wherever I want to.
Gotcha. So I assume you're going to stay right there.
We'll see. We'll see how many people fail.
Yeah, and
I've got all but 3 of them.
The whole deck.
20-foot radius, so 20 feet from me.
Oh, okay.
So it misses everyone.
Gotcha.
But 3. This guy, and these 2.
These 2, and the captain.
And the captain, yeah.
Okay, so we're going to be making some saving throws. We're just going to go clockwise, starting from the bottom right. Boop. That's a nope.
Off the edge.
And, so close. And,
off the edge.
Oh my gosh. Oh my god. Oh man.
Off the edge. Quite a distance.
This is the bottom edge, by the way, that's rolling.
Oh, the bottom? Oh.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, so the entire port side of this ship. Wilhelm screams off the side. Now.
Wait.
Starting. I think this guy was out of range, right?
Safe.
Yeah. Everybody else. And this guy is safe? Yeah.
Safe.
This
So
guy
it's
is...
starting with this guy.
Okay, so... Woo! Nope. Hey!
What? This one guy.
That guy is fine. Maybe not emotionally. Hey!
It's fine.
Combo breaker. Nope. There you go. Actually, I'm just gonna start. Yeah, you two. You get going. And aha!
You ever just become unable to pilot your ship because all of your crew just got flung off by some crazy psychic chick?
Yeah, that feeling when. Hey, that guy's fine.
It's like, what are you guys falling off for?
Now the last guy.
Oh.
Hey, all right.
That's some value.
That's that's pretty good.
Right, and
so all of them are dead.
So I just get, oh my god, the wind, it picks me up and moves me here.
Some are more convenient. Nice.
This side.
All right, and that's Constance's turn. So back out here in our sky battle, Kelly, I think at this point becomes the captain.
And then takes a boarding pass, likely.
Yeah, I can't see that side, Chris.
Yeah, I'll bring you back momentarily.
So she's gonna start her turn. No, she's gonna jump on. So boarding pass over.
Okay.
Drops LIFO and.
See, does anything need to be rolled for that? No. So you just move over a ship, and anyone on that ship that wants to jump off can do so.
Let's just drop LIFO down.
Yeah, I mean, you need to leave one person to pilot the thing.
Yeah. Well, it's got a crew on it. It's got.
Oh, right. You filled it up with mooks.
There's one dude who's just like sitting there piloting like.
No, there's like 3 dudes just watching.
2 dudes.
Like,
3 dudes. Yeah.
40 feet through the air. Just going. Shit.
Okay, so we see where the name came from.
So they watch her land, and then like 18 guys go flying off the ship.
Yeah. Good times. Good times.
Beat the ship's damage threshold though.
Okay, so are LIFO and Kelly going to jump down?
Yeah, just so she has a clean shot.
Okay.
So they will pop down.
Yeah, because this is quickly no longer going to be a moving deck that she's firing.
Yeah, and then she's going to drop down, and then she's going to shoot at the captain.
All right, so pop you back here. And you can drop them anywhere on the ship that you would like.
Oh, wait. Come on, roll 20. LIFO found a nice spot right there. And Kelly's gonna chill right here and take a actually no, she's gonna pop right here.
All right.
Here on this upper deck thing, and make a shot at the captain.
Okay. Roll it. Is she gonna empower the shot?
There's no reason not to.
Exactly. So we see her like open the breech on the rifle and load this like glowing blue round into it, close it, and fire. A 13. Only 9 damage, really?
It's only 2. It has another d6. But I was waiting to hear if it was a hit or not before I rolled the next one.
No. It's an AC of 15.
Ooh.
So he's got a breastplate on, and so she fires the round, and I think it hits him, but it hits him in the breastplate, and we see this like splatter of like bright blue energy across the front of his armor. And then it is LIFO's turn. Or no, it's Albert's turn. Not forgetting you this time.
Try harder. Alright. 320 is the distance between us, so we can move and then just ram. Fire cannons again and then ram.
Well, you already rammed last turn. Never mind.
Yeah, so you can fire after.
Actually, what you could have done is on like LIFO's turn. Okay, so no.
You mean on Kelly's turn?
No, because it hadn't reset yet. Never mind.
Okay.
Go.
So you're gonna fire?
Hold on, there's something weird going. No, we're gonna get closer.
Okay.
Full throttling. And then I think we're gonna try to ram. And we're gonna end that movement on a tilt.
Tilt the boys.
Oh, whoops! That's not what I meant to do.
I got it.
And then when
you're gonna ram them?
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. So for a ram, this gets a little complicated. You're gonna move at half your movement rate.
All right.
Which is 3 squares, I believe.
something like that. Here, it's 120. So, should I place it here or like next to it?
You move the. Hold on. Let's see. Yeah, leave it there for now, and then we'll see how the rolls go. So you are going to make a deception check using intelligence.
All right, so that's a huge pain. I'm just gonna roll what that would be.
Yeah.
Ooh.
A 20. Ooh, nice. If the check is successful, both ships receive versus the targeted ship's AC. So yeah. You beat 13. If the check is successful, both ships receive bludgeoning damage equal to the other ship's combined crew and passenger scores. Which means they take 35, and you take 80.
All right. Wait, the number of people, or like the total? Okay.
Yeah, the scores.
And don't they have to make a saving throw against?
Yes, and now, let's see. Oh, I need to change some of the text. Neither ship can take sailing action next turn, which means they can't move.
Wait, what's this? A captain whose ship is damaged by a ram action can make a DC 14 intelligence saving throw
there we go.
To have the damage.
Yes, so you can roll to try and reduce the damage, and they will also do so.
Alright. Saving throw.
They're gonna roll int. No! They take the full damage, so you only take 40 damage.
I still think this was a bad move because we're gonna have to fix this ship.
And also everybody on your ship that would have to make a save now gets an advantage. So that's a lot of rolls. You know what? Fuck it. We're just gonna house rule it real quick. We're gonna have you roll a charisma saving throw for your crew, and then every player and troublemaker on the ship will have to roll their own save.
Oh, yipes. It's advantage though, right?
Yes.
So.
Oh. Yeah, no. So your boarding party, your crew is prone, has been thrown.
Why is that just?
Unless they're moored at the moment, which would make sense.
Yeah. I think they might be. That was a check, not a.
Not a saving throw.
Yeah, but I mean it doesn't.
Go ahead and roll another saving throw then.
All right.
Let's see, maybe you can snatch. Yes. All right. For a moment, we see a version where everybody falls over, but you like steady, steady, and people like brace for impact and they're prepared. Roll for yourself and Roderick and Zaire.
All right. Let's see here. So dex saving throw, right? That's me.
Yes.
It doesn't matter whether I save that or not because I just fly away.
All right.
You still use half your movement to do
and
you still use half your movement to stand up.
Do you?
Yes. It's half of your movement to stand.
Interesting. Most of the time prone rules just won't affect me though.
So there's one more that you need to roll for?
Yeah, Zaire. It's taking him forever for his character sheet to actually fucking open.
Okay. Alright, yeah, so you're all fine. They, on the other hand, may not be. So I'm gonna roll their captain's charisma. Nope, they're fine. Constance.
Does that give us advantage?
Kelly and Lifo. Actually, you're right. He needs to roll to see how the crew. Oh no, he already failed that save. He failed the save that would have reduced the damage and given you advantage. That was the crew save for not falling over. So Constance, Kelly, and Lifo need to make dex saves, which is a DC of 11, I believe. Or what's your
14.
DC?
Wait,
14.
Chris.
Yeah, it's
Your
the
AC's 14.
Yeah, it's 13.
13.
13?
Okay,
Oh,
so 13
then
passes.
Constance is fine.
Like some of us that didn't start out with an 18 in his stat, or both stats.
All right.
Kelly is fine.
And LeFou, fingers crossed.
The construct, whatever. No.
Okay,
Ah,
that's not
dang.
enough.
All right, and I'm actually just gonna.
I think the captain should roll dex save too.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
So could we just start boarding their ship, considering that we just hit them?
Yes.
All right.
But you will be boarding at the advantageously, actually, the back.
Yeah.
Where you hit them. So he's gonna roll his save and fall over like an idiot. Oh no! How has everything gotten so wrong? So I'll give him the prone condition, and then I need to roll for the enemy crew. Let's just have them all go on the same turn.
Yeah,
For
that
the
sounds
sake of expediency.
like a plan. Can you just should I just roll my initiative and then you'll add me in at what I had earlier?
You already have initiative.
Not on this page.
Oh, it shows up for me, but you are correct. You can just...
The only thing that's showing up over here is enemy captain.
Set this to 21. And Constance had 6. Zaire had a 7. Roderick is at 12.
Do we even want to bring the rest of our crew in here? Because we basically, there's like 6 people.
Yeah, no, there's no point.
LeFou has a 19. And Kelly has, what, 24?
24 something.
24.
The most.
Yeah, the highest. Even higher than Albert.
It won't matter pretty soon here.
She's so high.
Isn't it still Albert's turn though?
It is, in fact, still Albert's turn.
All right, so like, you know, commands all this stuff. Like, we ran the ship and everyone's like kind of thrown off balance. The people are mooring, and like, so I learned recently that with bats, because they're not like birds are, they're like mammals with actual marrow in their bones.
Mm-hmm.
But the way that they fly is they don't like leap up and start flying like birds do. They have to hang from a spot and then use the momentum of falling to actually fly.
Mm.
So Vessinger like lets himself get thrown forwards, like jumps off of like the you know where the steering wheel is, because I assume he's steering, and then just like lets the momentum carry him forwards and glides his wings onto the enemy ship.
Nice. All right, and you land right next to the prone captain.
All right, that's advantage, right?
To intimidate him, or are you just gonna kill him?
I'm gonna kill him and intimidate his crew.
Okay.
Right,
whatever works
for hitting a pro target.
I believe you do. Let me just double check real quick.
You have advantage. You have advantage.
Yes.
I have advantage. Excellent. And I'm gonna go ahead and channel divinity on that too. So I add an extra 24. Is he down?
You killed him with the initial damage.
Oh, I didn't know.
So you incinerate this guy. What does that look like?
So Albert like swoops in, and you see like like his skin start to crack, and that same molten texture kind of flow through with this glowing energy, and like these flaming horns form on his head, and he like strikes forwards with his rapier. Like it's like he expected the breastplate to be like thicker, or like the foe to be tougher, and it's like it like slices through it like a knife through butter, and his rapier is basically just on fire at this point, and the guy's body just like he's like frozen for a second, and then he explodes into ash and flame.
All right. Yeah, so he's dead. It's LeFou's turn.
Can we make an intimidation check off of that?
I'll allow it, yeah.
Alright, sick. I'm gonna use my inspiration to gain advantage on this.
Okay.
Alright, inspiration.
Yeah. Intimidation. Whew.
A 15? See how stalwart this crew really is. I'm gonna roll a charisma save. That's a check. But they don't get a plus to their save anyway, so yeah. They will lay down their arms. That's it. You just showed up, you knocked half of the deck crew off into the arcane, killed their captain and effectively one hit, and have all but crippled their ship. So they'll choose to not die to defend their cargo.
Alright. Excellent. Can we also offer them the... So in the aftermath of that battle, I think the idea is we're going to offer them the... I'll offer to, take them on as crew, if they would so please. And just start moving our crew over into this ship. Should I make, a check to see if people follow or not?
Yeah, so there were 80 of them. 13 of them died, which means there are...
It was fully crewed?
40 passengers, 4 crew? 40
You're,
crew?
you're right. It would have been probably just the 50. So... And you killed 13. So there are 37.
14 including the captain.
No, I am including the captain.
Okay, so 7?
Yeah, 47.
30? 40? No, you mean 37.
Yes, that one. That number.
37.
Don't do math on stream, kids. 37. So roll. Make a charisma or make a fuck, man.
Persuasion, probably.
Yeah, make a persuasion check.
Normal or advantage? Constance Stormheart.
Oh yes, I'm here.
Okay.
I took people off your ship. Do you want to know what happens when you don't join the pirates?
Yeah, true.
Yeah, go ahead.
Boop.
A 19. Yeah, let's say 3 of them will be like, no, I don't want to be a pirate. I don't want to. Leave me at a port. Leave me at a port somewhere.
Leave me at a port. I don't want to be a pirate. And everyone's like, yeah, pirates? Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want to be a pirate.
It's like one of them's like, can pirates shoot fire out of their hands like that? I want to be a pirate.
So are you gonna kill the 3 dissenters?
No, we're dropping off at a port of call.
Okay.
That's
We just pretended to drop them off. We picked them up later.
Okay. The pleasure palace was right below, so you knocked them off onto that. Okay.
I have a broken arm, but
So that means this ship has a crew of 34 at the moment. It has 2 cannons, taking up 20 of its cargo. It also has an additional 10 tons in shot, leaving it with 30 tons free for cargo is the word I was looking for.
Do they have food/trade supplies?
They have 10 tons of food, and
good.
20 tons of stuff, saleable goods.
Yeah.
So we need to get to a port real fast to sell stuff because we doubled the size of our crew and we need food.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, hold on. 10 tons feeds 40 people for a month, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so 10 tons makes sense. Well, they would have had, because they had a crew more than that. Let's split it 20-20. 20 tons of food, 20 tons of saleable goods, which will sell at, say, 200 gold a ton.
So 4,000? Okay. So many.
Jesus fucking Christ. Alright.
Alright.
So that should help with your money problems a little bit.
The question is, do we sell Lord Austinwall's Revenge or keep it? Because it is Because it is an Imperial ship which we could use.
We need to start our own port soon. It's just gonna be like literally just a port that's just our ships.
I mean, you could you could drop some coin to retrofit it and get it looking a little less like an Imperial ship.
No. I was saying that having it look like an Imperial ship is actually also an advantage. Like if we want to take a small crew and use that Imperial disguise, that could actually be really helpful.
He has a point, yeah.
So 4,000. Do we want to split 2,000 with our crew?
So that was 10 tons of shot?
Yes.
Yeah.
100 uses, but they used 1, so 99 uses.
Yeah.
20 tons food.
Actually,
Well, they only they shot twice.
Until we get multiple captains, actually, I think we should probably just stick with one flyable ship and just sell out Lord Oswald's Revenge.
20 tons of...
I think you currently have more crew than you can take care of, though, can't you? Wait.
40 crew, 40 passengers.
Good point. You can fit, I think, precisely the same...
I think we would have
you are one person short. Except that okay, hold on. I'm just gonna type stuff out instead of trying to do math in my head. /roll. There are 37 on their ship. You were full up on the others, so that's 41. So yeah, you can. Oh wow, Roll20 is having some times. Yeah, you'd have space for 2 more people. If you just loaded everybody onto the cog. And you still have the Pleasure Palace, so.
Yeah.
But we also have enough to pilot all 3.
Mm-hmm.
So for now, there's no reason not to. Also, we're going to have to get our ships repaired, and Ostenwald is in the best condition.
Is it?
It took 1 shot, and saved.
It took 40 damage.
Well, it took a solid shot, and then it took the ramming damage, or half thereof, but still.
Yeah, so it took around 60, but
out of 200.
Okay, yeah. Whereas the other one took probably also around 60.
It is at 226 out of 300.
Yeah.
We have to fix both our ships.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we need to get to a port, so I guess 20 tons of food. That will feed us, because that'll feed 80.
Yep.
600, so that's 650, so 7 days. How much longer do we have in this month?
You have 22.
Okay, so we have enough to go to Dune. We should probably go back to
Sanctuary
to sell, and then go to...
Yeah, true.
Sell and repair, then go up there.
Yeah.
Sell, repair, pick up more food.
Pick up more food. Boast of your success.
Debate if we're selling Lord Ostenwald's Revenge.
Mm-hmm.
You could just sell the cannon off of it.
You could. You could also sell off some of your stuff and put that cannon on your new ship.
Ooh. Because the idea is, the reason why we wouldn't want a second ship is because Vessinger is the best captain.
Well, yeah, but we could...
So, like, putting those cannons... Oh, true, I guess they're always at that shot level, though.
Well, also, the reason why you want a good captain is you want somebody with good int and good charisma for saving throws. You could put the O'Dares on another ship. Because I believe Roderick has good int and Kelly has good charisma.
True.
And they count as one troublemaker.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we should do
But
something.
regardless, you're heading back to Sanctuary?
Yeah.
Yes. That's where we're going to be able to sell the goods easily.
So, and that's
80 crew their pay.
2.5 days.
We're not paying the people we just picked up, are we?
I think we are.
I mean, it would buy their loyalty.
True.
Like, you were just guarding all of this stuff that you couldn't, that was not yours. Have some of it.
Yeah. How much should?
Yeah, because also they switched over. We have to.
Yeah, true.
All right, so with the 11th, when you return to Sanctuary, and you can see, like, people recognize Lord Austenwald's revenge, and then notice that, like, one of the two of you is captaining this new ship that you've picked up, which you should definitely name at some point. And people, like, you see a couple people talk to each other. No. And you see people, like, talk to each other and like excitedly, and then run off into town to, like, spread the news.
I mean, the smart thing would be to sell off the pleasure palace, but we're not doing that.
Yeah. I mean,
okay, so I'm going to first of all.
I mean, you can also sell the cog and buy 2 more traders.
That's not really worth it, though.
You go for a fleet.
Yeah, so I'm going to sell the. I'm just going to take the goods out of our inventory and add the 4,000.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good call.
And then, what is it going to cost to fix our ship? Is there?
Fix your ship. There are prices listed in the DMG on page
119, probably.
Yeah. I think it's a certain number of it's like GP to HP basically.
Oh boy. Ship repairs. 1 hit point requires 1 day and 20 gold.
Oof.
Our ships are going to be stuck in ports for 2 months if we want to fix them.
I mean, they'll fly.
I didn't know that the things were that extreme, though.
You didn't read the rules, is what I just heard.
I didn't read the obscure rules in the DMG that I didn't even know existed.
They're referenced
I didn't read the DMG out of the kindness in my heart, out of not wanting to meta against the GM.
Sure. Let's see. You took
You
20...
rammed the ship that we were going to take.
Okay, there wasn't really a good way to board them otherwise.
There's no time to think, okay? It was important. You gotta be decisive. So you took 24, and you also took half of 80. You took 40. So you're at 136 out of 200.
Mm-hmm.
Let's bring you guys back over to the crew sheet.
You know what we could do? Which would be an awful idea. We just we filled Pleasure Palace with food.
Oh, whoops. No.
And then only the named NPCs go to Dune.
Dunsimic?
That's
Dunsimic.
a recipe for getting our ships taken from us. Like, would we even be able, like, if we're not there to, you know, spread our influence?
Is the question, if you leave your crew alone on your ship, will you come back to a ship?
No, because our ship's gonna be being fixed.
Good point. Good point.
It's not like we're just gonna leave that there and it's gonna fix itself. No, we're like leaving it in a port. That's
right.
Fixing it.
We could say like 2
the
weeks.
Worst case is we come
later.
back. It'll be like 2 months.
Well, no, we don't want to. We don't have to get it all fixed up all at once.
Yeah.
That's true. I mean,
How many hit points is it, anyways?
it has 300 total.
Well, but missing hit points is what I need.
Just one moment. Cargo is 60. HP is 300. threshold is 15.
I think if we keep Lord Ostenwald's revenge, we're gonna end up being split too much between two different things. Like our resources just aren't really that great for dealing with that. Because we've got to pay them, we've got to pay for repairs.
Well, I mean, are we gonna drop crew? Because like currently our method of paying crew is we just throw a chunk of money at them.
That's what I mean though. It's like we like it'll take 2 months to fix these things, and we'll get them. We'll let them like at most like 50 gold a pop, which is just kind of like for 2 months, 3 months really, because we spent the last month waiting for ships. So like if we sold Lord Ostenwald's revenge and then used that money to, you know, pay our crew and, you know, somewhat retrofit our new ship. Like Imperial ships, we can raid another Imperial ship.
Yeah, I mean traders, especially now that you have a cog, if you don't get rid of your third cannon, you'll be out firing any trader that you come across.
Well, so I'm also thinking, like, what's going through my head is that if we keep the trader, we can actually just have it. We keep a resource, whether it's we just dock it and keep it here, or we turn it into an investment where it's like running supplies to our bases in the future, and it becomes like a refueling kind of thing.
I think the idea is though that
like
if we
so basically just 20 tons of food that follows us.
Yeah, I mean Lord Ostenwald's revenge becomes a support ship.
The idea is that we could probably buy or steal another support ship. At the moment, our only like other ship we have is the cog, which we're gonna put all of our cannons on. So it's like,
well, yeah.
So, I mean, it's a future investment, but it's a future investment that's basically pointless because traders are incredibly easy to get our hands on.
Oh, cannons are only 1,000. Yeah, so we move our cannon over.
Yeah, they just take up a lot of space. They just take up a lot of space.
Yeah. So actually, if we move the cannon over and then we just buy another cannon for it, that would be.
You're gonna have a hard time. You're gonna have a hard time taking on loot. At that point, because you need food and you need munitions.
I think the idea though is that whenever we take a ship, we're taking the ship.
Yeah, that's what we've been doing so far.
We use the ship to transport the goods to a port where we sell it, and either we take the ship or we sell it.
Well, we could also just go to move the cannon over, all of that. Just keep the Ostenwald's Revenge as a support ship for now, and then just go to Dune Simic for now.
Like leave the Lord Ostenwald's Revenge here in port.
Well, no, or if we bring it with us.
Or bring it with you, okay.
Carrying all 20 tons of food, and
all right.
Then the cog, that's our flagship. And we've just got support ships following, which also makes us scarier to.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess I don't know. In my opinion, we should sell Lord Ostenwald's Revenge. Because like support ships are great, but again, it's like it's not that hard to get a hold of, and like it's making us split our resources really hard.
It's not though, because we've got all these sailors. We just put 20 of them on there, and then we've got 50.
Well, I'm talking about repair costs and stuff.
Okay, we ditch it once it's.
Yeah, you don't have to repair it.
Yeah,
it's still skyworthy at the moment. You don't have to repair either of them.
Also, if we're selling it broken, it's not going to get as much money, kind of thing. So it's right now. There's no reason that we need to sell it. We've got money. We'll split some of it with the crew. Okay, give 2,000 to the crew. That's like
2,000 divided by 80.
That's a good chunk. Not really.
No, it's not.
It's 25 gold per person.
Well, but then we're going to go to Dune Simic, so that was like a month's of work for 25 gold. Not bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. You have a name for it?
No, not yet.
Okay. Okay.
We have to decide if this is going to be our flagship or not. So we have no need for the gold right now.
15,000 gold could come in handy if we could start upgrading our cog.
But the cog doesn't have the tonnage to carry enough food for everyone and more upgrades.
Yeah.
Does it take?
Yes, all the upgrades cost tonnage.
Yep. That's the trade-off. That's like if you're making a warship, you're not going to be able to carry a bunch of stuff, which is why typically you'd have more of a fleet approach where you'd have a couple ships that are like big gunships and then supply ships.
Okay.
Yeah, so the Ossenwald's Revenge becomes carry our loot boat.
Yeah, I mean you could load this cog up with munitions and armor and be like and marines for boarding, and then leave Lord Osmonwald's Revenge with effectively a skeleton crew and all your food, and you'd be fine.
And then if we end up needing money, we sell it and we can pile everyone onto the cog.
Yeah.
I don't see a reason why we need to sell it now. Is the point I'm trying to make.
Bigger piles of money.
I know if we're going with the repairing the ship and also so repairing the ship and paying the crew more, I would think that selling Lord Osmonwald's Revenge would be worth it. But if we're not going to repair the ships,
well,
then...
yeah. But we also said we're getting a fleet together, so they would understand we're getting more ships. We hired extra hands so we could take ships.
True. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
people are signed on, and I mean, you made a good score. Even if you're only giving people 25 gold, like no one on your ship got hurt.
And a cog.
Right. And like no one got hurt. Like the people you attacked got hurt. So you're already building like reinforcing this mythology that you are the best and nothing can touch you guys.
No one that joined our crew got hurt.
Yeah.
That's
what counts.
True. I mean, a couple of them fell over and hit their heads, but
that was their fault. Are you kidding me?
Why weren't they moored?
Maggots. More.
Yeah.
That's how the fucking military works.
So are you going to repair your ships or not? Are you planning on repairing your ships, or are you happy with the damage, like comfortable with the damage you've sustained?
I think if we're not moving the Osmonwald's Revenge into combat and we're just making it a support ship, it can be fucked up to the point where as long as it still floats,
yeah,
it's fine. And then we'll repair it up before we sell it. Okay. Assuming that 20 gold per hit point pays better than what people are going to pay for it. Which probably is, because then you wouldn't buy broken ships ever.
Yeah. So let's wrap up the episode. I think there's some scenes that we'll probably want to have, some roleplay stuff while you guys are back in Sanctuary. So is there anybody you guys would like to talk to either on the ship or in Sanctuary?
I'm trying to look at the list of NPCs real fast. So yeah, I think at some point where I'm probably going to have to talk to Zaire, the Wind Genasi, after I literally threw people off a ship. With
yeah, I think they will be interested in having that conversation.
All right.
So
I'm probably going to talk to the Odairs about the communicator devices as well.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. So let's start with Albert.
All right. I do also want to check in on Mabel too. But
Okay.
We'll start with
you can walk in on the three of them doing like Kelly and Roderick are giving a lecture on the finer parts of the finer points of why you select the right ingredients, the components for your spells, as opposed to just any old feather, that kind of stuff.
Yeah. My apologies. Am I interrupting something?
Well, only a little bit. What's the word, Captain?
I was interested in procuring more of those devices you two use to communicate with each other, if that would be possible.
The sending stones. I, with the proper materials, we could put some together. Think we might have some of the things we need in the hold. You guys bought convenient supplies.
I'll be like, would it be enough to be able to have us in communication with all of our ships? So an additional one for Constance, one for me, and if possible, how far is the range on these sending stones?
The entirety of Hersagul. The limitation here, though, is that they're paired devices.
Ah, but it's better that way. So if possible, would it be? Could you make us a paired device for Constance and I? And
we could.
I would also like another pair created. If that could be kept off the books, I would prefer it.
They nod. Mabel takes notes.
Could that be left off the books? One sending stone off the books?
Yeah, we'll get working on that right away, Captain.
Thank you.
Yeah, so you can just expend 4 uses of your convenience stuff. And that'll get you 4 sending stones, so 2 paired devices. One thing you could consider if you want to really bolster communication between your ships is just get a pair for each ship, and then
so you know what Austin's World Revenge becomes is it just has all of them lined up in one spot, and we just have one person whose job it is to manage them and pass messages.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There we go. See? Or the Pleasure Palace. I guess actually the Pleasure Palace would be best for this.
You're really trying to justify this right now. It's alright, but you really are.
I don't want to get rid of the Austin's World's Revenge until we have a replacement.
Right, and you wanted to talk to Mabel while she's there?
Right. I'm gonna look to Mabel. Ah, yes, Mabel. How are your studies going?
My studies? My studies are great. I'm learning so much. I mean, Professor Odair, Roderick, such a great teacher, but Professor Kelly, also so many insights. I never realized how much of arcanomancy can be affirmed or informed by alchemy and engineering. It's truly mind-blowing. And the stuff I'm learning on my own is great too.
You have some private studies as well.
Yeah, just research projects on the arcane.
Good. It's good to have private interests. As you've seen, there are some times when we have long periods on the water, on the air, without anything to do.
Yeah. She looks sort of because they're down in the hold probably. She looks sort of apprehensively at the cannon. And then, like, yeah.
She'll be
Still
moved to
not settled.
support shit.
She's staying on Lord Ostermald's revenge.
Her job is passing messages.
Just give her the captain's quarters.
Beautiful. I love it.
Yeah. So like that nice desk you have, like I just picture like we're carving like sending stone plots into it.
Nice. That becomes like dispatch.
And you like start to, and like Albert's like pulls his rapier out and like points at your throat like, take your hands off it.
Not me desk. Yar.
We'll create holes for those sending stones. We don't need to carve holes in any desks. Yeah, so in the end, I think we'll just we'll whittle down bases for the sending stones.
All right.
Cut into the desk.
Yeah, Zaire can help with that. They're handy with a blade.
Exactly.
Speaking of Zaire, Constance wanted to speak with them.
Yeah, so we needed some holders for some sending stones.
I'm not sure what these things are that you are speaking of, but if I see one, I could put something together.
Well, okay, it's gonna look like well, and I just put my hand on his forehead and just like send him an image of one, like that.
I see.
And of course, like when I touch his forehead, like a spark shoots off my arm. Used to that.
I will put something together.
Thanks. And kind of stand there awkwardly for a second, like.
You are touched by the wind.
Something like that. It's touched by a storm cloud, fused with a storm cloud. It's
a touching story, really.
Arcane is weird. Just like say that as I like look over the ship.
I suppose you did promise surprises, so.
Well, I only used a few of my powers today.
They laugh. I fear for the crew that must see the rest of them.
And then there's like just suddenly like an image in his head of like Sutter Gull exploding out the side.
Yeah, the fadeaway when you guys were flying away, it's just like boom.
Like the cheering, like ah.
Yeah.
But well, you're a seeker, and Genasi, we're gonna be moving to Mara Dune next, and I'm hoping you can help me track down the maker of my sword. What is that?
It's an elemental called Scraggly Beard.
It's a storm element. God damn it, Chris. I didn't fuck with your scene.
Alright. If you give me a name, I can see what I can do.
I open my mouth, you just hear like crackling sounds. Which...
Right. You speak elemental.
And I can actually make like the lightning crackles.
Right.
All of that.
They raise their eyebrows. Yet more surprises. Very well. I will meditate on it. Yeah.
Right.
And then I think sort of like our ending, our coming up on the credit scene, we get like raising in the background, Hold Back the River by, was it James Bay or something? And we get this sort of montage, like side panning montage, where we see Zaire sitting on the deck meditating, their hair like floating up around them as they meditate on this name. We see Lifo standing mechanically still on the deck, and like some crew member bumps into them and is like, "Huh, and then realizes nothing happens and gets on. We see the O'Dares together, hard at work, working with these little like contraptions. I think we see both Constance and Mabel together, sitting down at a desk going over Mabel's notes, and Mabel's like excitedly going back and forth between different pages, and she like points at something and like says something excitedly. And then we see Albert in his quarters, maybe sitting at his desk with his boots up, sort of clearly thinking on something. And we pass into a space we haven't seen before, and the music quiets down a little bit, and we see somebody with the Seeker's tattoo walk in holding a letter, and walk into this sort of barracks, and we see various Imperial soldiers and officers off duty, and the traveler stops and looks around and just calls, "Captain Vessinger?" And we see a young woman look up from her table where she's playing cards and set down the cards. "Here?" And he walks up. "Letter for you from Sanctuary." And we cut to credits. So let's get you guys some experience, shall we?
All of it. Give us all the experience.
Yeah, let's see. So you killed you killed 12 of the soldiers, each of which was worth 100 XP. Plus the captain, and then you had some solid RP scenes, so you each earn a point of inspiration.
Inspiration, yeah.
Inspiration. I'm gonna give you. Actually, I think you both earned 2 because you both had at least 2 scenes today with really solid.
Sauce. Oh, loved it.
I hate you. I hate you so much.
Get 0.
Yeah.
Slithers.
Let's see. Dungeon Master's Guide.
We need to come up with food-based names for all of our characters.
No.
Sutter Gowl tends to make someone very hungry, and that hungriness isn't something that a couple days off of it can wash off.
So you're just naming everyone after food. And then you had 2 social encounters for picking up your troublemakers. Come on, load the PDF. Load the PDF. Yeah, you're at level 4. So we're gonna add a medium encounter for each of those. So that's another 250 for each, and then I will add on another social encounter, an easy one for hanging out in the bar, and because Top Hat was so gracious as to ad-lib some awesome storyness with me, I'll give you another 375 for that. So comes out to 2,225, split 2 ways. You can both take the extra experience. So 1,113 to each of you.
Alright.
Not quite enough to level, I don't think.
I don't think so.
Definitely not. We're 1,000.
We're 1,000 off.
So yeah, another session like this. Oh, you know what? I should also give you experience for the ship combat. So take another 125 each of you.
Alright. Oh god, this makes life so much harder.
There you go.
Yeah, you should have the same experience, so. All right. And then next session, I suppose we'll find out what kind of trouble you guys are going to get up to in Dunsimic. The ultimate fate of Lord Ostenwald's revenge. Reveal the name of your new ship. So, episode 4 should be pretty exciting.